Hello, guys. Curtain Retro Boy 64 is here, and you're probably wondering what's with the title of the video. The top 10 worst TMF2 analysis video are Anarchy series videos. Now, what does this mean, honestly? So these mean videos that I personally don't like in this TMF2 analysis Anarchy series. No offense to Dr. Wolf, but this video is not really like a rant video. This is kind of just a video that's kind of discussing my least favorite ones, honestly, out of the TMF2 analysis series. And one of them is a special, so that's not going to be very fun for me. I mean, my bottom 5 are 4 out of 10 videos. And they're not terrible, they're just kind of below average. Especially my number 1 spot. It's kind of all my bottom 5 are tarnable videos. Means 4 out of 10 tarnable or tarnable episodes. That's what I mean. So expect this list to be me rant a little bit. So expect this list to be me just going off on just going a little bit. I'll list my complaints about these videos, and I'll list my complaints about these videos overall, because, you know, these are just videos I just personally don't like in this TMF analysis series. So let's get started, shall we? Number 10. Number 10 is I Need a Hero. Yeah, this is kind of Golden Fox's second worst appearance in the TMF2 analysis series. Not only because he's being completely unreasonable here, he's also acting very jealous-like. He's being overprotective over his... Actually, this is actually a kind of a problem I had with Golden Fox's videos. Is that it's mostly consists of him being so protective over his wife Keyframe, and it kind of gets to a point where it becomes a joke, and that's it. Because of one joke, and it gets repetitive. This is exactly what I mean by this. And my number 3 spot is pretty much a special too, so that's not fun. That is not fun for me. But like I said, I watch the TMF2 analysis series to have fun. I like to have fun in comedy too. It kind of reminds me a lot of modern SpongeBob, basically. The old videos are like post-movie SpongeBob, and the newer videos are like post-sequel SpongeBob. I know that's not a fair comparison, but I'll take it with a grain of salt. Actually, the old videos are kind of like pre-movie SpongeBob, and then transitioning to a post-movie. And then basically the 2018 videos, the 2023 videos are like the modern SpongeBob seasons. So that's kind of something. Anyway. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, so I Need a Hero. Yeah, I think a big problem with Golden Fox's videos I feel like out of the TMF2 analysis videos, this one has a little bit of problems in it. As so is my number 1, but we'll get there too. But this one has, I guess I could say, problematic continuity and kind of also issues that could have been addressed in the elephant in the room. First of all is that Golden Fox is way too protective of his wife, Keyframe, even though she's very capable of doing stuff on her own, like she said in the first Golden Fox video, like in the first appearance of Golden Fox in this TMF2 analysis videos. Like, seriously, if he hasn't learned his lesson from that video alone, and that was published in 2015, so there's no excuse. I know that sounds like I'm complaining, but this is just me just expressing my own criticism with the TMF2 analysis series when it comes to this type of video. But don't worry, this is only number 10. The only thing that really saves this video from being bad is because of Lighting Bliss. Yeah, Lighting Bliss is the highlight of this video, not gonna lie. How she defends herself, how she defends against Golden Fox. Though I think that she doesn't deserve the punishment she gets at the end of the video, honestly. I think that Golden Fox deserved the punishment more, considering that he is the one who caused who's protective over his wife. Considering that a special is based around that concept, that's still not great in my opinion. That's still not great in my opinion, honestly. So yeah, this video kinda is not good. Kinda average. Mediocre, honestly. So overall, not a bad video, but I don't think it's terrible. It's not terrible. Number 9. Substitute heavy. I'm not sure what I can make of this one, honestly, be on the list. I wanted to put a different video, but I feel like this one has a little bit of pacing issue. Yeah, not gonna lie, out of the TF2 analysis videos, this one has the most pacing issues overall. Because it's very slow, it has not many jokes, and I think this one overall kinda is weak, honestly, compared to the other videos. But it's only number 9 because I don't think it's as below average as my number 5 through 1 spots. So yeah, not gonna lie, this video kinda is another one that's mediocre, honestly. 5 out of 10 type of deal. Like I said, I think that the appearance of... I think that's Dr. Wolf's dragon best... I think the only notable thing I can say about this video is probably Dr. Wolf's dragon big brother. Or brother, I believe. I really like that, honestly. That's pretty cool. But besides that, this one is kind of meh. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just not saying it's great either. So that's it. That's mostly number 9. Let's just move on to number 8, please. Number 8. A Helping Hoof. This one also suffers from a character being unlikable. This time it's being Toon Critic. Considering he had 2 videos with Ellie and 1 video with Mad Munchkin, it's kind of about time that we see Lightning Bliss's turn, honestly. And how does this video stand by? Meh. Yeah, meh. It's kind of meh. Like I said, I think Toon Critic should have known better to not make fun of Lightning Bliss, honestly. It's no wonder he got his own comeuppance at the end of the video where his ice cream milkshake falls on the ground, honestly. That's deserved punishment, and I think that's deserved. He got just desserts, honestly. That's what I call punishment karma. I call that karma, for sure. I know I should not believe in karma, but this is the only time I'll use it, honestly. So yeah, you can call that karma. Thank you. So yeah, this one also so yeah, it's repetitive, annoying, and kind of ridiculous, and meh. I'm not saying I think the only thing that really redeems this episode is probably the Lightning Bliss overall. And a little bit of... I think Finn the Pony is also pretty good here. I will say that for sure. But otherwise, mediocre. Number 7. Power Up. Oh yeah, this is my least favorite TF2 analysis series member. I love Kim Possible. Okay, when she's paired with other characters is really good, but I think her having her own solo adventure or episode, yeah, that doesn't work for me, honestly. It's sort of like how Patrick doesn't work without any other characters to bounce off of in episodes, such as No Pay or Rise and Shine from season 5, both from season 5, of course, and they're shorts too. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I don't hate this video, but the moral is good, I will say that for sure, but unfortunately, this is another case of a character being either flannerized or unlikable. This time it's I love Kim Possible a lot. Yeah, not gonna lie, she's my least favorite member of the TF2 analysis series. I had nothing against her, but I think that I just feel like her behavior in episodes kind of varies a bit. Kind of like how Patrick is portrayed in the post-sequel era. No, not post-sequel. post-movie era of SpongeBob. Not gonna lie. sorry. I love Kim Possible a lot. I still love some of your appearances, but I don't know. I just don't feel like this one definitely is worthy of being a good one, honestly. Very mediocre. Very mediocre appearance overall. Not good, honestly. 5 out of 10. And finally, the last one I actually can say that I can confidently say is a 5 out of 10. And then we're getting into the 4 out of 10 videos that I just don't think are really necessary to really talk about. Or should I say, I have a lot of things to talk about and rant about them. And finally, number 6. Who broke it? Yeah, this video also is another one that is just repetitive and annoying, honestly. We get it. Who broke it? Like, that's the whole joke. And I know that's supposed to be what the intention of this joke is supposed to be, but man, oh man, why did you have to stretch it out to 4 minutes long? To be fair, this is an April Fool's video, so I shouldn't be too harsh on that, but again, you could have done anything else. Like, I'm not saying this is a bad video, but this is kind of one of those videos that just kind of gets boring, honestly. And the fact that Lightning Bliss breaks the respawn generator, that just seems out of character for her, honestly. Because we never seen her this mad before, over a coffee machine, of all things. A coffee machine. Don't worry, though. Lightning Bliss's worst appearance in the TF2 analysis series will come very soon on this list. So yeah, we'll see when we get there, honestly. And Firebrand being the culprit the whole time, I should expect that. But the fact that Firebrand gets scotched off free, that shows that he's unlikable in this video overall. So yeah, this is the last one I give a 5 out of 10 to, considering I think the only positive here is probably Lightning Bliss getting punished, but at the same time, it feels like also a flaw, because I think that Firebrand should have been punished for the coffee machine being broken too. So yeah, I think I would love to see both of them get in trouble for reasons whatsoever. So yeah, this is not very good, honestly. And like I said, out of character for Lightning Bliss, and overall, I just didn't like this video. And the whole "who broke it" line gets repetitive, honestly. It's like a tea at the Tree Dome situation where if an episode or video repeats one joke for way too long, it gets repetitive and annoying, honestly. And if it runs one joke into the ground, it's still not funny. And this is a perfect example of this. So yeah, not a very good video. 5 out of 10. Probably the mid-word video of the TF2 analysis series. Now we're going to get into the things that I think this video might pee off a lot of people, or POM people, honestly. Or PME. Or, I meant PMO people, honestly. So, let's get into the number 5 spot. Number 5. And that is... oh boy, it's Maddie's second worst appearance in the TF2 worst video in the TF2 analysis series. Hats off to you. Oh boy. There is so many problems I can name right off the bat, honestly, in this video. First of all, Keyframe and Silverquill should have known better to not touch Maddie's hat. And it seems like they never learned at the end of the video. And the fact that they had to have the whole team go, and the fact that Maddie's hat is so important to have the whole team search for it. No, I don't know. I'm just not interested in this search story. I was expecting the ending to be where Maddie gets mad and just gets mad at Silverquill and Keyframe for touching her hat in the first place and causing it in the first place. I would love to see everyone run away and then Keyframe and Silverquill would have been the only two left, and have the ending be where Maddie gets mad at them and gets mad at them and uses her fury on Silverquill and Keyframe and beats them up. I know that sounds very like a very comic. Sounds like a comic driven ending, but I think that would have been a better ending than just Dark Dwarf having the hat be left on the ground, having the hat with him the whole time while they're searching. So yeah, not gonna lie, this video is kind of drags, and I don't like it, honestly. So yeah, this is not gonna be a very good start to the bottom 5, honestly. The only thing that really redeems this episode is probably Dr. Wolf overall. That's probably it. But besides that, probably a 4 out of 10 video. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's still not great, honestly. It's a miracle compared to my number 1 spot and number 2 spots. Number 4. A helping hoof. Stop helping me. Okay, so this is Finn Pony's first appearance in the TF2 Analysis series. And what's my thoughts? Yeah, not a big fan of this one. I don't hate this episode my bottom 2, but this is the type of video I just can't really understand to really like, honestly. I'm not saying it has no positives, but I feel like it kind of is annoying to watch because I don't know. Finn helping at the wrong times is kind of the biggest problem with this video. It's probably because he's helping at the wrong times, and he shouldn't not butt into the situation without realizing what he's doing. Honestly, I know he's oblivious in this video, but still, I don't know. Just it makes it feel like that if this video drags on for a little bit too long. And I think the best thing of this video is probably the whole ending of the video, especially. I love that. And with Lightning Bliss and Finn the Pony teaming up together, that's very sweet of them. The other thing I really like in this video is probably Toon Critic. I love how he says, "He burned my shake." What? He says, that line reminds me a lot of the SpongeBob episode Pickles for some reason. Because there's this one customer in that episode says, "He burned my shake." He burned my shake. I can't get that meme. I cannot get that meme out of my head, honestly. It's just really good. Anyway. Besides that, yeah, this is a 4 out of 10 video, honestly. I do think the ending is kind of what saves it from being a bad episode, honestly. At least I can comfortably say without my bottom 2 being mentioned right now. So let's just move on. Number 3. Blind by the Bird. Or, I don't even know what the, animal is supposed to be at the end of the video. That was supposed to be titled at the end of the video, 2-parter, but this is my least favorite TF2 Analysis two-parter, or TV movie, or special, I believe. I call it a special because I think this is kind of one of those specials that doesn't need to be extended length. Honestly, as a standalone video, it would have been fine without no 2-parter. But man, why did they have to drag it out to be longer than an actual special than a 22-minute video? Because as a special, it kind of fails a lot. I mean, first of all, let's get with the biggest problem with this video out of the way. Golden Fox. Golden Fox is the biggest problem with this 2-parter overall. He's completely in the wrong, and the other thing that really bothers me is that he's literally so protective over his wife, Keyframe, even though she clearly said in the past that she is capable of doing anything by herself without needing Gold Fox's help. This is a character flaw that thankfully will be removed from the TF2 analysis, honestly. I'm so glad for that because like I said, this character flaw was kind of something that needed to be addressed so badly. And I'm so thankful that they actually stopped doing this whole plot device. I'm so thankful they stopped doing this plot device because honestly it was getting repetitive by this point. But I mean, I don't think Keyframe had to apologize to Golden Fox because honestly Golden Fox kind of deserved this, and he also brought this on himself, honestly. So I don't think apologizing to him was a pretty good move, honestly. I think you could have just had Golden Fox apologize to Keyframe and Lightning Bliss for causing all of this. My favorite part of this video, though, two-parter though, is probably when Despio yelling at Golden Fox for being such a man-child and stuff. Like, that got a good laugh out of me. Like, that shows that Despio is tired of Golden Fox's crap. But besides that, and also the ending is pretty nice. I will say that for sure. The ending of part 2 was nice. But besides that, this is probably my least favorite TF2 analysis special. Which, ironically, my other least favorite special of TF2 analysis is New Opportunities. Which, because it ends with a cliffhanger for some reason, which is kind of weird, to be honest. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. For yeah. Like I said, I think the positives do carry out this episode a lot, though. Unfortunately, we're getting to the bottom 2, which are my least favorite episodes of TF2 analysis. So, let's get started, I guess. Number 2, Double Rainbow. Oh boy! If you thought Lightning Bliss was out of character in Who Broke It? Yeah, this is what I mean by her character being kind of out of character here once again. Though this came out before Who Broke It, honestly, 2018, of course, which was my favorite year of TF2 analysis overall. Why does this one honestly fail for me? What does this one does wrong? What's the story? So Lightning Bliss wants to change things up after realizing she doesn't have a secondary weapon, and everyone else does. So guess what she does to do this? She brings her freaking pet Twig to the battlefield to change things up. Even back then, I was shocked by why she did this, honestly. I know she didn't have a second weapon, but using Twig as a second weapon, that's just going too far, honestly. And I'm pretty sure if Twig actually didn't stop at the end of the video, everyone probably would have been, massacred, for sure. Probably would have been, beaten down by Twig overall. And I think that overall, this video kind of shows that sometimes if you let Alicorn go too far, she doesn't stop for good. She doesn't stop, and she has to learn her lesson at the end of the video. So yeah. So yeah, overall, I think this video could have been better. And you know what redeems this episode, though? I think it's probably Dr. Wolf, and so as, honestly, I think the beginning was kind of decent. But the fact that she brings Twig as her secondary weapon, as I was actually saying right now, I think that this video could have been fixed better if Lightning Bliss was more in character overall. Maybe if she brought a secondary weapon, like not just her, first weapon, I think this could have helped save this video from being absolute not good. But unfortunately, since this video had to be so, long as 14 minutes, that means a little bit of dragging and overall just not very good. And hopefully Lightning Bliss doesn't see this video, but yeah, this is kind of her. This is my least favorite appearance of her in the TF2 analysis series overall, right next to Who Broken, honestly. Because like I said that was out. I know this. I said that was her being out of character, but again, this is also what I mean by out of characterness being kind of flannerization a little bit. At least she's not as bad as like other Sponge characters getting flannerized over the years of post movie SpongeBob. Overall, I think this video is just not very good. Yeah. I'm so glad that she gets her punishment at the end of the video, but yeah, this is kind of not a good video overall. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. So, that's really it. That's really it, honestly, because I don't think I have much to say on this video. I just think Lightning Bliss is out of character, and the only thing that really redeems this episode is probably Finn the Pony and Dr. Wolf. So those are the two things I actually like this video. So that's it. That's it, really. Overall, probably the weakest video so far. But it's nothing compared to my #1 spot. So let's get into that, shall we? #1. Practically perfect. Oh boy. This was my least favorite video back then because of Mary Sue's. No offense to Maddie Munchkin, but honestly, Mary Sue's as a character, I feel like she didn't change over time. She's still annoying as she is, and I think that overall, she didn't really change in the TF2 analysis series overall. I was expecting some change in her personality, but no, she didn't. She really didn't. I know the point of her is being annoying, but still, like, can I at least compare it to Annoying Orange, please? Because I don't think I can actually. I don't have anything else to really say about this one. It's just kind of. I think the pacing could have been better. I think the story could have been better, and overall, the pacing of this one is kind of the pain of the neck. Honestly, it bites it in the butt afterwards. So yeah, not a really good sign for Maddie Munchkin, because considering that she's now my least favorite member of the TF2 analysis series. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of her. She's just annoying, kind of annoying orange type of deal, and I just can't really stand her too much, just like Maddie Munchkin can. So yeah, I know that Maddie Munchkin can voices Mary Sue, but man, why did Dr. Wolf think it was a good idea putting Mary Sue as announcer? I think that's the worst idea you can do for a character. Like, even in the keep moving forward video, Mary Sue had the audacity had to just make an announcement and make Dr. Wolf question, like, has a I'm done face. Like, I will admit that's just comedy gold right there. But besides that, this is my least favorite TF2 analysis video. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly, if I am a TF2 analysis fan. I never played the real TF2 game, but I will play it very soon if I ever get the game. It's only for Xbox 360, which I can probably get. I have Xbox 360, so I can probably play around there, but still. Anyways, that ends this video, so thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing my top 10 best TF2 analysis videos next time, so see you guys for next time. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Cartoon Retro Boys out.